welcome to Pin Oak Realty homepage. I'm Rhonda Pearson. I'm here with John Johnston, Realtor of Pin Oak Realty. John, thank you for being here today.
Hey, thanks for having me, Rhonda.
So today we're going to talk about 3 West Avenue. History, character, charm, and a backyard. All in town. This is such a gem of a home to have in town. John, why don't we go over the specifics?
Yeah, absolutely, Rhonda. So 3 West Avenue in Wellsboro, you're looking at 2,396 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, an attached 2-car garage, wrap-around front porch, great for your rocking chairs or sitting outside watching the traffic go by in a great historic side of Wellsboro, rear back deck. The property sits on a controlled stream that runs right through town, so it's just a really tranquil setting for this in-home property.
And location's great because it's just down from town, just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Absolutely. It's just at the end of Main Street. You turn the corner, it's the second house there. It's just a great setting. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's slow in the nights and weekends, but you can walk right to town and be a part of it if you want.
Don't go anywhere, John. When we come back, we're going to talk more about the history and character of this home. Stay with us.
We don't just work for the community, we're part of the community.
Your community is our community. Ordinary people providing extraordinary service. Pin Oak Realty.
Welcome back, and thank you for supporting our homepage family of advertisers. Now, John, this home has such character, such history. I love it. As soon as you walk in, it's like you step back in time. One of the things I really love about this home is the wide plank flooring. You hardly ever see this.
Yeah, this is a Calling All History Buffs home. The wide plank flooring, you're looking at 16, 17-inch wide pine, dating back to roughly 1887. They're a gorgeous old floor, but for being 150 years old, they still have a lot of life left in them.
Not just the floors, the door frames are stunning. It takes a lot of craftsmanship to do those kind of characters around a door.
Absolutely. All the front doors hand carved. You're looking at a lot of the moldings hand carved. It was built in a time with the details that you just don't see today. A lot of that is original to the home. In the kitchen, there's a china cabinet that is roughly original to the home to 1825. So you're looking at something that's been there for 190 years. It's just an impressive historical home.
Well, one of the other things I noticed, gas fireplace. Love a home with a gas fireplace.
Absolutely. Living room, you have these beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows framed in nicely with this gas fireplace. Just a nice place to relax.
Built-ins. Quite a few built-ins, actually. I thought they were gorgeous.
And you hit it earlier, you said for an older home, there's a lot of storage here. You got built-ins, you have closets. There's a lot of places to keep all of our overflow that we like to hide in closets.
Yes. Well, I have to say, I love attention to detail, and one of my favorite pieces about this home, small though it may be, is the doorbell. I love how they installed this doorbell, and it has to be from an earlier time because I had not seen anything like that except in history books or something along those lines.
Yeah, we're looking at about 1867 for that doorbell. It's just a neat old mechanical doorbell, like you said, that you just don't see everywhere. It's just part of the charm and overall feel of the home, the charm that you just can't replicate.
Well, John, thank you so much for being here today.
Hey, thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it.
Now, 3 West Avenue is a must-see. I'm telling you, you've got to see this home in person. So if you'd like to see this home in person or know more about this home, call John Johnston at Pin Oak Realty, 570-724-8000. Thank you for watching Pin Oak Realty homepage.
For all your N's, C and N.
Everyone, and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Rhonda Pearson. Due to COVID-19, the 2020 Fly-In Breakfast was canceled. But 2021, it's back and better than ever. Shaw, you must be excited about the upcoming Fly-In Breakfast.
Absolutely. Great to be out of the house.
So with COVID, there's probably still some, cautiousness going on. What are you doing to practice social distancing?
Well, we ask that people use common sense and based on, CDC recommendations.
And what are the ticket prices for the breakfast and the planes?
We're not sure exactly what the plane ride tickets are going to be. We're going to have a special thing this year, which has it's like our 50-50 raffle, but it's going to be we're going to have a helicopter in here, and so people will be buying chances for a helicopter ride. And anyway, it's $10 for adults and it's $5 for children for the breakfast prices, and that's a recommended donation.
What kind of planes can people expect to see at the Fly-In Breakfast?
Well, it's been kind of a drought as far as having planes out, but people are really raring to go, and I expect that we're going to see a lot of traffic. So we'll see. Lots going to depend on the weather, but hopefully we'll see a lot of different planes here.
When we come back, we'll talk more about the Fly-In Breakfast for 2021. Stay with us.
For all your N's, C and N.
Welcome back, and thank you for supporting our Homepage family of advertisers. Shaw, I hear the Mountain Model Airs will be back.
Yes, they will, and they'll be setting up either inside, if it's inclement weather, or outside, and you'll be able to see everything they have.
Shaw, tell our audience when and where this will be taking place.
This will be taking place at the airport. We'll start serving breakfast at about 7:30 in the morning, and this takes place on Sunday, May 30th.
Shaw, thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching the Homepage Network.
Hi, I'm Julian.
And I'm Anya.
People come to us for puzzles, Pennsylvania wooden toys, art kits, and games, but mostly for shared experiences.
We sell games because when people share an experience, it builds relationships and builds community.
So come in for a board game, and whether you end up settling Catan, growing a forest, or building train lines, you will end up telling a story together.
One you may never forget.
Hello everyone and welcome to Homepage Sports. I'm Ed Weaver. The Wellsboro varsity baseball team inched closer to an NTL Large School Division title after a 15-1 win, thanks in part to a 12-run fourth inning over Troy on Tuesday, May 18th. Prior to the start of the game, Wellsboro Athletic Director Matt Rendos honored each senior, thanking them for their participation during the last 4 years. The Hornets started things off in the bottom of the first with 2 runs. Connor Adams led off the inning with a triple, then scored next at bat as Darren Callahan grounded out to second. Then with 2 outs, Zach Rowland singled to short to score Cameron Brott, making it 2-0. After Troy got a run back in the second, the Hornets added another one in the third. Brott scored again with 2 outs on a base hit by Landon Getch, making it 3-1. After a scoreless top of the fourth, the Hornets turned up the heat and exploded for 12 runs at the plate, highlighted by a triple by Brodt that scored Blake Hamlin, Connor Adams, and Callahan. Brodt would score on air to make it 13-1. The win improves the Hornets' record to 11-7 overall and 10-4 in the NTL Large School Division. Wellsboro hopes to wrap up the league title later this afternoon against Williamson. We'll see you next time right here on Homepage Sports.
Enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Red Skillet in Wellsboro, PA. Locally roasted coffee, homemade pastries, market fresh grab-and-go, smoothies, homemade desserts, delectable salads, and the best fries this side of the moon. There's a myriad of beverages including specialty drinks and cocktails, ice-cold beer on tap, and adult milkshakes that are out of this world. Red Skillet menu selections bring delight to everyone. There's everything from local beef burgers and steaks to salads and sandwiches, all prepared with that special Red Skillet touch. And the kids menu is actually kids-friendly. Dinner at Red Skillet is beyond incredible. Try their strawberry spinach salad, Norwegian salmon, or red knot Thai chicken. Then bring your dinner to a perfect ending with one of Red Skillet's famous desserts, like their amazing coconut cake. There's plenty of seating both inside and outside. Catering services are also available. Fresh ingredients and contemporary classic cuisine. Red Skillet, 104 Main Street, Wellsboro.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Juliana Vogt. Today we're here with Ms. Jody Niver.
Hello.
And Ms. Maggie Sensnag.
Hello.
Ms. Niver, could you tell us about this wonderful production?
Yes, this year the Wellsboro High School will be performing The Little Mermaid by Disney Productions, and it is a story about a young teenage girl who falls in love with a human. Now this teenage girl happens to be a mermaid, and so it's her adventures of how she comes to fall in love and eventually gain legs.
Ms. Sensnag, where did you get the vision for this production?
I was inspired by the outside shows at Walt Disney World, particularly Beauty and the Beast, and I also combined that with my love for the outdoor marching arts, so we kind of have created a hybrid marching show and outside musical experience.
Ms. Niver, how can our homepage viewers see this production?
Thank you for asking. This Friday and Saturday, we will be performing here at 7 p.m. Here on the Wellsboro High School Stadium field for $5 tickets. Any age, those under 5 will be free, and all are invited to attend. And should we have weather, we'll let the Wellsboro homepage viewers know what the alternate would be.
Mrs. Sensnag, how did this production come together?
It's been a true labor of love for the past 2 months. We started rehearsals in early March, and we're here at the high school pretty much every day after school. We could not have done it without the help of the community. There's been this huge outpouring of support, donations, and help. We want to actually specifically thank JGM Coach, Electron Monkey, WAEF, and the Wellsboro Music Boosters organization.
Has this been a bit of a challenge performing this outdoors?
It has absolutely been challenging, but completely worth it. I've been teaching theater for quite a few years now, and this is definitely the most logistically challenging production we've ever put on. But I'm very excited about it. Probably the biggest challenge was figuring out how to translate a musical from the stage to the outside football field. So the first step we took was we sought a grant from the Wellsboro Area Education Foundation, and they purchased a beautiful blue tarp to create our stage area on the field, and that sort of helps to create the look of the sea. We've also had to work with the district as far as making sure that our facilities were signed out, and being able to figure out the challenges of props that would withstand weather, and also sound technology is a little bit more challenging outside.
So I'm here with some of the stars of this production. What's your favorite part about The Little Mermaid?
My favorite part, it probably is the music. The music, I mean, it's one of those Disney movies that you just know the music, almost every song, so the music is really, really great.
I think that the liveliness and like the energetic aspect of the play is really nice, especially like during these times in, you know, a global situation.
Yeah, I'd say doing a production outside has its challenges, and when a group of people are challenged, you know, it kind of brings us closer together. So I've just had a lot of fun hanging out with all my friends in the cast, just building relationships with people. It's been pretty cool.
I've really loved the fact that we did it outside with I feel like it gives it a more magical feel to do it out here, and I think all of our sets and costumes are just so colorful and exciting, and it really just brings like the show to life.
I really love the characters of this show. I think they're a lot more fun than anything we've done in the past, and just being able to bounce off of each other's energy, it's been really fun.
So there you have it. Come see The Little Mermaid Jr. at Wellsboro High School this weekend. And thanks for joining us today on the Homepage Network.
Come see our show this Friday and Saturday!
Year after year, we've been ranked the best bank in Pennsylvania for customer satisfaction. Want to know our secret? It's our people. Hardworking, kind-hearted, and fun-loving. They are our secret ingredient.
This is a town that people need to and love to come to. I read different things all the time about, I visited Wellsboro and I was surprised, or I was really pleased at what this community has to offer. And we want to be part of that. When we build the Greater Museum, it'll be to share the history and another thing that you can do when you come into the town of Wellsboro.
Hello and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Sarah Vogt. On this beautiful day in Pennsylvania, I'm with Skip Kavanaugh, and we affectionately call him the Glass Historian. Skip, what's going to be in this pop-up store behind us?
Well, thank you for having me, Sarah. We have a group of people here in Wellsboro getting incorporation, and we're going to have a 501c3 nonprofit designation. And for awareness in the community, we wanted to start a pop-up museum. And so Mr. Ben Stanbaugh, who owns this property behind us, graciously allowed us to move in here for a period of time, which we don't know, and to have a pop-up museum. And we'll be displaying some of the products, some of the pictures, and a lot of the history of the Wellsboro glass plant on 1 Jackson Street, Wellsboro.
This is a beautiful town to come and see the beautiful area that we live in. So when they come to this pop-up store that's kind of a precursor to the museum, yes, what would they see?
Well, we have many shapes and sizes of different products that we made here in many different color schemes, from bug yellow to soft pink, and reasons for different colors that we did in ceramic. We have frosted product that we inside frosted using hydrofluoric acid, and many shapes, photo cubes, flash cubes. We had a whole line of photo flash products that we made. We made tumblers, we made votive cups, and floor tile.
So Skip, why is it so important to remember this glass history?
Well, history of glass bulb making started in 1916 with Corning Glass, and they owned that factory for 65 years. If you lived in Wellsboro, you knew somebody or had a relative from a father, grandfather, aunt, uncle, somebody worked at the Corning Glass Works to produce glass. And then in 1939, during the blockade, just prior to the war, when we got involved, you couldn't buy products from Germany or France because they had a blockade on the ocean. And we started making Christmas tree ornaments for Shiny Bright, Max Eckerd, and George Frankie, and different ones. And we became the Christmas tree ornament capital of the world in downtown Wellsboro. So it was an exciting time, and a lot of history about glass making and how the factory at 1 Jackson Street contributed and promoted this town of Wellsboro. And it all started with the brand new Chamber of Commerce that said, we want something in that factory in downtown Wellsboro, and they actively went to Corning and secured that business. And it stayed here from 1916 through 2016, with the actual closing a year later in 17.
So much information, so much history. That's why you're called the glass historian. So when can they come to this pop-up store?
Friday of Memorial Weekend, we're going to be open for a few hours in the afternoon. We'll be open all day Saturday from 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening, and we'll be open on Sunday, same hours, and somewhat on Monday, Memorial Day. But we don't want to take away from any of the Memorial Day activities up at the cemetery or the American Legion or any of those kind of things. We don't want to interfere with that because we are veterans. Corning Glass, GTE, those companies supported their veterans, and we had a few that went to World War II that did not return. So we honor those people as well as the companies honored them as they served their country. This is a town that people need to and love to come to. I read different things all the time about. I visited Wellsboro and I was surprised, or I was really pleased at what this community has to offer, and we want to be part of that. When we build a greater museum, it'll be to share the history, and another thing that you can do when you come into the town of Wellsboro.
As Skip just said, there's one more opportunity to visit the history of the area. Thanks for joining us today on the Homepage Network.
Give someone a smile. Akiko's Floral Arts, helping you give smiles one flower at a time.